Hey, what's up? So, I would like to demonstrate to you the power of hoarding. Check out my lapis. That's right, 6,540. Just did Paladin Cecil Pool, which took me down to like a sad, like 130 or something like that lapis. But the power of hoarding, by the power of hoarding, let me just show you. Let's go, connection. All right, check all this mission. Yeah. I mean, this goes on and on and on. Yeah, the past week I've caught up on a lot of story, and to be honest, man, today was a real cry fest. It's good, every once in a while you want to have a good cry, right? For me, they're extremely seldom, and really just typically happen when it comes to video games. I don't know what that says about me, but one of my last other big cries was at the end of season 1. Man, Dark Phoenix, she really got me straight in the tear ducts. So that happened again today. I'm nearing the end of season 2, slowly but surely, and man, killing me game. So maybe some people cry over real things. I cry over FFBE and characters in video games all the time. That's what I cry about. So, on to the news, which actually, to be honest, I have had a glimpse at what we have coming this week, because I did get to see the news video that was put out by, or not the news video, but the official video. Talking about Valentine's Day and all the fun stuff that they had planned. So a lot of what I'm expecting to see in the news is stuff that I have already seen glimpses at. So not going to be super surprising there. I would like to see some more Final Fantasy IV stuff this week as well. But so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Speaking of Valentine's Day, I was in Target the other day, and just like shopping the aisles as one does. And actually I was looking for Hershey Kisses, because I was gonna make macaroon kiss cookies. Is something I like to make. I think it's like this soft, chewy coconut base of a cookie, and then after they bake, you drop a Hershey Kiss on top, and then they melt a tiny bit. They still keep their form, but they result in being softer when you bite into them, not just like a harder kiss. Anyway, I knew, in Target's all about their holidays displays. So as I'm wandering past the Valentine's Day display of like 6 aisles or however, so big, I'm thinking, okay, of course, there's going to be some Hershey Kisses in here somewhere. So I just need a bag. So I'm kind of like, peeking up and down the aisles, and there's an employee stocking the shelves in one aisle, and I can move this out of the way for you. And I was like, oh no, I'm just peeking down to see, if I'm on the right aisle. And he's like, well, what aisle are you looking for? And I was like, oh, look, the candy aisle. And actually, it looks like I just found it. And he's like, well, if you're shopping for candy, might I suggest my favorite candy, which is these Brock's Chewy Hearts, or whatever they're called. They are absolutely delicious. They are like a Christmas gumdrop, but might I say even better? He was really enthusiastic about this bag of candy, and it's like, well done. You just sold yourself a bag of candy. And I grabbed a bag and I put it in my basket. I grabbed the bag of kisses as well, and then I proceeded to go throughout the store, and for the next 20 minutes wondering if my comment to him sounded condescending. Anyway. Life story, right? You just sold yourself a bag of candy. Ugh, man. Ugh. Anyway, that's what I get. That's what I get for talking to people. That's what I get for leaving the house. So, the news, right? We're here for the news. Goodness. All right, going down. Maintenance. That's coming this Wednesday, 2/12. Don't try to access the game. It will be inaccessible. And actually, at the end of this video, I will give you my PSAs for what is going to go away when maintenance occurs. Apparently, I'm a scholar. All right, so let's go look. Sweet Dreams login bonus. I saw this in the video, so and I was super excited about it. So This looks like kind of like those Holly Jolly tickets that we had during Christmas, except for I think better. I don't remember, but I don't remember those being a 5+1. In any case, yeah, we get these tickets. We get to do a 5+1, and which have strangely been good for me. I'm going to say that now. It's going to curse all of my 5+1s in the future, but they're just a summon that you do. And in right here, it says you get an additional reward of an item or a king pot. But in the video, they mention that those items could be, a 5-star EX or a premium 10+1. And actually, this says refer to the Sweet Sentiments 5+1 ticket summon news for more details. So maybe we'll find that out there. Anyhow, campaign period is this Thursday through start of maintenance 3-4. And then this kind of goes over what all you can get during that time. So we get the summon ticket once, a couple other things, blah blah blah, another one on day 20, but there's also another way to get these. I've heard, I think they mentioned something about that, but all right. And then we have Sweet Sentiments giveaway. So yeah, I guess this is the other place you can get them. Log in within the 7-day period and receive amazing rewards. Sweet Sentiments 5+1, summon ticket ×1, and Venus chocolate ×1. So it says log in within the 7-day period to receive these. I'm not sure if that means that you're just going to get the one of each of those things during the 7-day. They're just giving you 7 days to grab it. It's like it says claim period is end of maintenance Thursday through start of maintenance Wednesday. So, that would be about a week. So I'm not quite sure on that, if you're going to get more than one, or if you just got to log in during that period to get those 2 items. Glamorous Gems giveaway. Log in with each claim period and receive amazing rewards. Oh, we keep hearing that. Claim period 1, right? And this is going to be Thursday to Friday. So you're pretty much going to have this 24-hour period between Thursday morning and Friday night. I guess that's more than 24 hours, actually. 36 hours or whatever you want to call it. I'm not doing the math. And then you get all these things. Rewards. 250 Lapis, 5-star Trust Moogle, Energy Restore, Colt Star, ×1, and King Pots, 1 of each type. That's a lot, and I'm not sure if those are randomized or if that's all that you're going to get. So, are you going to get all of that? So this is cool. So then, the following week, again, you have that 36-hour period. I'm not sure if that's the right number, but same kind of a thing. You get a bunch of things. This one, the Hope Diamond. Oh, because I get it. Glamorous Gems. I see what we're doing here. So yeah, lots of cool gems. They're being fancy. So that's cool. I'm always excited for extra logins and extra rewards. I'll take it for sure. All right, exchange shop for these guys. This is going to be the summons that we're going to get this week. And you know how this works. Summon coins, blah, blah, blah. You know how to do it, right? Do you know how to do it? I hope you know how to do it. If not, go look it up. Exchange shop. Sweet Nicole and Sweet Luca. That's the same thing as what we just talked about. Just use your trust coins to get the things that you want to get with whatever coins that you manage to acquire. All right. Introducing the 5-star guaranteed 20% featured ticket. Again, not really worth getting into details about. This happens every time we get those 5-step step-ups where you get tickets along the way. 4 tickets get you a 20% chance at one of the featured units. Make sure you use these if you accumulate at least 4. Alright, introducing. This is a lot of Argenta news. Okay, you guys get that right? That the thing I just talked about also applies to the other thing that we just skipped over. Anyway, that's how it works. Serious boss battle, Zeromus. All right, let's do it. I can't wait. I can wait. Actually, I like to wait until I'm super strong. A new highly difficult quest, Zeromus, will become available after maintenance on 2/13. Look at him, man. He looks just as crazy as he did in the game. I love it. And also, don't you love how you can kind of see that you see the face there? I mean, I'm really good at finding faces and things like, tiles and things like that, especially when I'm delirious from being sick. But you see that face, right? There's a little nose and, the eye. No, not the blue eyes. I'm talking about this side and that long nose. Anyway, that's where I see the face. Do you guys see that face? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway. The mission rewards will be lapis times 100, silver alignment key times 2, gold alignment key times 1, lapis times 1,000 if you could do it within 20 turns. And of course, all Final Fantasy IV units will be marked with a bonus, which pretty much just raises their stats, makes them a little bit more powerful. So you want to get in there with Scarmiglione, or, Tella. Go do it. Spoony Bard, take him along. He's going to get a great bonus. Oof. Hey, if you do, props to you. Alright, Defiance of Fate, Vault of Hidden Treasures. This was not mentioned in the video. I'm actually surprised. Event Dungeon, available once a day. Vault of Hidden Treasures. We will get this, let's see, from this Thursday and through Wednesday, 2/26. Awesome. So we always like this. We'll always take it. I like this thing. It's fun. All right, Tower of Zot exploration. We are going to get a chance to take on Barbarossa. We're going to take her on. Look, this is her. Like if you zoom in on the sprite that we all have. I think mine's prettier than this, to be honest. But, well, it doesn't matter. Tower of Zod exploration. We've got this Thursday through 2/19. And she will specialize in both lightning and wind magic attacks, which you shouldn't be surprised by. So prepare by boosting your party's lightning and wind resistances and use a tank unit to defend against her magic attacks. Like Paladin Cecil. Should I use him? Alright. Use an attack unit to take the enemy out by exploiting her weakness to light attacks. Oh, I didn't realize that she would be weak to light, but that's cool. I would have thought earth. Alright, so mission rewards. This event consists of 2 difficulties, easy and hard. We all have seen that before. Spirit plus 30% crafting recipe. That'll be great for some people. Magma Stone, which is defense plus 34, HP plus 30%. Nice accessory. Nice HP stat on that accessory. And fire resistance by 50%. That's excellent. So these are the ones that you can get from hard difficulty. Not too shabby, for real. 5% trust mogul and a rare summon ticket. That's cool. So take these guys, take her down, and have a good time, right? All right, no bed of roses. You tried to get me. You tried to get me to see you, and it was fine because I'd actually already previewed this in the video. But I couldn't even see you because I was at the stupid gym, which I don't bother to log into their Wi-Fi because it just makes me feel like I'm going to be there a long time, so it's kind of psychological. Anyway, so my connection wasn't great, and this thing was like kept trying to show itself, and it couldn't even get through because it couldn't even connect. So joke's on you, bed of roses or no bed of roses. But it's fine anyway. It looks like one of those arachne monsters. Not a fan of anything resembling a spider. Ugh. And hey, you guys have had a good break for a while now that the weather has cooled down, but as the weather will start to warm up, prepare yourself for more bug body parts. I swear they're coming. They're going to be coming, and you're going to know what hit you. Anyway, no bed of roses. This is going to be a raid event with a raid box summon. You're going to be able to do that thing now that they like to do where they give us a crafting recipe and then you can build on it. So this event period is from this Thursday through Wednesday, 2/26, so plenty of time. And then raid box summon period is going to be a little longer than that till early March. So you got a little extra time to claim your rewards. Anyway, Neath appears. Nath. I'm going to say Nath. Nath appears in the Dimensional Vortex. Damage Nath to obtain event points and raid coins. Get individual rewards based on the event points you collect and perform raid box summons with the raid coins you collect. This is the interesting little flower arrangement that you can craft. It's going to start out as petals, turn to roses, and then finally a bouquet, as well as a materia. So red petals is nothing special, it's an accessory. Fragrant flowers, meh. You need to get to the big finish, the bouquet of roses. You now have an accessory with defense spirit plus 10, attack magic plus 25, auto refresh, and high power. Fill LB gauge every turn. And then a couple of materials here, Love is Vital and Love is Magical, which you can check out if they look interesting. Participate, you don't have to use energy, so congratulations for that. Get yourself some red coins, find yourself that 5-star select summon ticket, and go to town on those raid box summons. I feel a little unsettled that I don't see any cactars in this picture, but I'm guessing it's just because, you know, those recipes were taking up so much space. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna be in those raid box summons, but we'll find out soon enough. All right. Moving on up, we have the highlight of the day, which is the Valentine's units. Let's go see. Sweet Nicole and Sweet Luca. I love that she has a whisk in her hand. It makes me really happy. It's a gigantic whisk, by the way, but I'm sure she could do some crazy damage with that. Or she doesn't want to do damage. She can do something with that. She can whip something up. So there we go. So they're pretty cute. Can't lie. And of course, this is your typical 25k, 5-step step up with a rainbow in the middle, which is probably going to be a random guy. If it's me, it's going to be Zach. Actually, I don't even think that was one of the Zachs. I think they were elsewhere. But anyway, coins, the 5-star tickets, if you want to collect those and put those to good use. All right, here we have Sweet Nicole, and he does get a global upgrade, which I think what they mentioned was that his upgrade was going to be that his frames were changed to Chaos Wave Awakened frames. He's mostly going to deal in what they said is ice, water, magic attacks. He can triple cast, he can quad cast. So they mentioned a few things. Sorry, I was like cutting his face off. You should be staring at his sprite while I'm talking about this. Anyhow, he's got that STMR, Icy Passion, MP by 40%, Magic by 60%, and more importantly, Ice Resistance by 80%. That is a whopping stat on that Ice Resistance, which, depending on what you're trying to do, that's excellent. I mean, are you going to be able to put this to use all the time? I mean, that Ice Resistance is definitely niche, but still 80% is a whopping number. All right, his TMR is going to be the Valentine tuxedo. It sounds like something that Citra and Folka might like to see him in, but that is going to give you some basic stats, with really just that highlight on the magic plus 60, the MP if you need it by 120, but I don't find that I really need it that often, and most spirit and magic based units do come pre built in their passives with plenty of MP, but that's there. And actually he can triple in quadcast, so maybe this will be super important. But again, the thing to note is that you have that extra ice resistance boost by 30%, just for putting those clothes on. And featured abilities, global upgrade. So this is what they were talking about. Melting Heart, I think, should have Chaos Wave Awaken frames. Definitely look for the details when these units come out, but that was what was mentioned in the video. Blue Harmony will deal that damage, but it will restore, she mentioned, 30 MP to all allies, and then boost damage of certain abilities. Love Tactics will reduce ice and water resistance from what Shali said by 100% for 4 turns for all enemies, and then obviously it gives you the quadcast. So that's where he's at. Sweet Luca, like I said, super charming with her little cooking theme, but she is going to have another cool STMR with her Valentine recipe, which will boost your HP and your spirit by 40%, and water, wind, and light by 60%. So again, great stats on elemental resistance in a fight in which those that are specifically important. So and that HP is just fantastic. HP and spirit combo. along with that elemental stuff. That's good stuff. I like to see things like that. I always find ways to put that kind of stuff on for people. Trustmaster reward is going to be sweet earrings, which gives you some HP, some pretty solid defense, spirit, magic stats, and then another HP by 30%. That's fantastic. And water resistance by 30%, just adding that right on top, like the icing on the cake, just to stick with this baking theme. Now, her abilities will include water, wind, and light imbues. Her water whip, they mentioned, will have chaos wave chaining frames, while filling your own LB gauge by about 4 to 5 crysts, and boosting water resistance by 80% for all allies, which is a nice hefty number. Meltdown will be that water, light, and peril by 100%, but that's single target, and at the same time reduce magic damage taken by 30% to all allies for 5 turns. So excellent skill there. And then she has this like strange, super like overpowered ability called Gorgeous Chocolate a la Mode, which the thing about it is that you really only get a 50% chance of activating the Gorgeous Chocolate a la Mode when you use Chocolate Fortune Cookie. And I think there's another skill that they mentioned gives you a 25% chance of unlocking Gorgeous Chocolate a la Mode. So there is a bit of a chance factoring in with that, which I know some people think is a fun mechanic. Some people really don't like it. They just want to be able to know what they're doing and like plan strategically and execute. So, but what makes it worthwhile, I suppose, is that this move is so layered and gooey. And I mean, you've got fudge, you've got chocolate chips, you've got fudge sauce. I mean, you've got all these layers with this attack, defense, magic, and spirit buff of 200% for 3 turns. You're getting damage mitigation of 30% for 3 turns, and then a 3000 HP barrier for 3 turns. And this applies to all allies. So it really, I mean, it's a fantastic all-in-one deal. The purpose of this move is absolutely survivability. Although I don't know how anyone can survive after consuming that much chocolate, but it's definitely a jam-packed move, but only one that it has a chance of activating. So you have to keep that in mind, as ooey gooey and delicious as it looks. All right, so keep in mind, like, these are not time-limited units. They're gonna have their prisms added to the select summon pool when the banner's released. So I know it seems, it's like we got this Valentine theme. It's super exciting, but no, these are units that will be around. So that's good. That's exciting. That's fun. I like that. I like to hear that. All right, now these guys, on the other hand, are limited time only, and it's too bad because so cool, right? Just looking at the sprites, I mean, I was blown away by that Seacard Ignacio combo. So these guys, I am bummed that this is limited time only. All right, so when you're done pausing it and staring at Ignacio's bare chest and gorgeous bouquet of flowers as he's down on one knee, and Seacard's adorable teddy bear shield, you can move on down. Well, I didn't even say anything about Sakura and Ayaka, but they've got cute little, I don't know what they're riding on, if it's a cloud or swing or whatever, by the Valentine's balloons. They're cute. They're real cute. But for me, like the winner here, sprite-wise, is going to have to be those boys, man. Especially, and maybe I'm also biased because there's been a lot of pretty cool moments in the game where I'm at right now. So, my affection's high for Ignacio right now. But anyhow, find these guys in their own 25k step up with one of them guaranteed at the end. You're going to get that rainbow in the middle, of course. It's going to be the same rate up that the other banner is getting. So that's cool. You're just going to have to, really hope you get lucky. And I don't know about you, but I've got nothing. I've got no resources, which is too bad because these guys are killing me. All right, so here they are. They've got this STMR, which massive bouquet is right, which is pretty hilarious when you think about it as a bouquet being an axe, but it is. Attack 171, defense 20%. It's Earth Elemental two-handed weapon. Really, this TMR, the Flurry of Petals, is a lot more versatile. You have attack by 40%, HP and defense by 20%, and boost LB gauge fill rate. So that's there. But then you start getting into some of these abilities, and Striking Good Looks, man, is going to boost attack and defense for caster by 300% for 3 turns. And then 150%. Shally said for 5 turns, but that doesn't make sense because you can use this once every 5 turns. So my guess is that it's supposed to be you get 300% buff for 3 turns and then 150% buff for the next 2 turns. I don't know. That's what makes sense to me, but do not quote me. Go look it up. Go figure it out. And not only that, but then it enables Fiery Passion and Just a Crush. Just a Crush is pretty cute for 2 turns. And Fiery Passion, it imbues caster and an ally with fire damage. Just a Crush does the same for Earth. So that's really cool. The other one that Shally mentioned was Gigantic Hug, which you get 1 use every 7 turns. It does critical damage, single target. She says an 80 times multiplier, fills LB to the max, boosts LB damage by 220%. So huge ability. And then, of course, they show a Spotlight on Me, which you get 1 use every 20 turns. But check this out. You basically get the chance of turning any of your allies into a physical tank, which is interesting. It's just something else fun to do. And then Magnus' ability, Beauty Never Dies. You get 1 use per battle. Enables Not in the Face for all allies except self, which reduces damage taken and physical damage taken for caster, and automatically revives and fully restores caster 1 time. Not in the Face means you can escape from battle for 1 turn, and this was a really strange one where it was like everybody in the party or all your allies just like escape, like they just leave the battle, and then whatever happens during that turn, like obviously it doesn't hit them or whatever, and they just pop back in, and there they are. So another really strange move. But their LB, it's called Charming Duo. It's going to do a bunch of damage. It's 50% chance of inflicting charm for anybody who can't resist charm. And gives a 40% general damage mitigation to all your allies for 3 turns. So that's pretty cool. Always love to see damage mitigation. I'm always happy for that. So really cool unit. Awesome sprite. I really like these guys. It's too bad they're time limited. All right, and then Sakura and Ayaka. I love this teacher-student duo of candy loving. They've got the STMR Floating Hearts, which is an accessory with some basic attack defense magic stat, but Spirit 44, MP 214. I love their usage. See what they're doing there with a 2 and the 1-4, Valentine's Day. In case you didn't get that. But beyond that, it enables Love is in the Air and Nullify Death. Love in the Air will boost your spirit by 50% and then fill your own LB gauge every turn, Shally mentioned, by 3 crysts, and Null Death, which nullifies instant KOs, which always sounds like something I would need. All right, TMR Loving Spirit is going to be just kind of your general, spirit loving kind of a materia. That was redundant. Anyhow, but boost HP by 10%, Spirit by 30%, and Spirit by 30% again when equipped with a staff. So lots of spirit loving there. Eesh. All right, I feel super helpful right now. Okay, featured abilities. All right, Kawaii Smile. 1 use every 6 turns. This one is going to restore 10,000 HP, 100 MP for all allies except self, and boost attack, defense, magic, and spirit by, Shally said, 150%. Reduce damage taken by 30% general mitigation for 3 turns. And then boost the LB damage for all allies by 30% for 4 turns. So that's a pretty cool move. That's a really, really fun little move. So, all right, Electrifying Touch. This is an interesting move. It's available. You get 1 use every 2 turns. Now, the Spirit Break and the Lightning Imperil only last for 1 turn. So you're going to do this, and then you're going to want to have somebody else get in there along with yourself to do that lightning damage. So now the Spirit Break will be 74%. The Lightning Imperil will be 100%. And again, that's 1 turn. And while you're doing this, you're also boosting your own spirit, the caster's spirit, by 200% for 2 turns. And then you're dealing lightning damage on top of that. It's going to be spirit scaling lightning damage 2 times. Bolting Strike frames, I think the first hit has a higher multiplier, and the second hit, unless I got this backwards, has a smaller multiplier or something like that. But it's not the same. But Bolting Strike frames. So you definitely want to also bring in a friend or another ally that's got Bolting Strike lightning damage. I don't know who that might be, and whether there's actually, who knows who it might be, because there's a few people, right? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, so jam-packed move, and then her Magnus ability, their Magnus ability, I should say, is Healing Blossoms. You get 3 uses per battle. And it's just your basic, white mage super skill. You gradually restore HP for all allies except self, and then you automatically revive and fully restore all allies 1 time. So you can use that 3 times during battle, and it should help out quite a bit. So again, these guys are not going to have their prisms added to the select summon pool. Unfortunately, they're time limited. So the other thing they mentioned in the video, which I haven't seen play out in the news, I'm going to go back to, just so I just like to look at my parties because they're always so beautiful. Anyhow, so the other thing that they mentioned was latent abilities coming out for Olive, and then ability awakenings for Tifa, Jecht, and Franus. And I know that a lot of people would have loved to see some Final Fantasy IV, specifically Dark Knight Cecil, get some love this week. But, this isn't even mentioned in the news here. This latent ability and these ability awakenings. So I don't know if it's done yet, or if there's still chance that some Final Fantasy IV love can still get through on this Valentine's Day week. But we'll see. I was happy to at least see that we got Tower of Zot. So moving along with the Final Fantasy IV, even though we've got the overlap with Valentine's Day, but. That's all there. I don't know if we'll get another update about those awakenings. And the other thing missing from our in-game news is another trial that they mentioned that you could find in the Chamber of Indignant, which would be the Scorn of the Demon Wall. And this one, I don't know if they're planning to have this available on Thursday or not. But anyway, that's just going to be, another guy for y'all to take down, and for me to wait probably 6 to 9 months to attempt. So anyway, no in-game news on that right now. So we'll have to see again if we get a couple new news items tomorrow. I remember last time they did one of these videos, a lot of the announcements that they made in the video did not show up in the actual in-game news the next morning. So, or the Tuesday or whatever. So I don't know. We'll see if it's more stuff that we're going to see this week, or when those announcements will be made. But I'm just sharing what I saw in the video in case you didn't watch it. The other thing they mentioned, which is exciting, is that there's going to be a Indonesia release. So that's, I think, aiming for spring, which just gives more players out there the opportunity to get in on this game. But more interesting, I think, for all of us, is that usually means that there's like some sweet logins, right? Don't we usually get some, there's like a lot of fun in-game rewards and things going on when they do a major release like that, because they're excited. They want everyone to be excited. So maybe we can look forward to some giveaways in spring. I don't know. I'm hoping. And then just lastly, some quick PSAs. All the Chinese New Year stuff is going to be gone, effective, I think after maintenance, or at least, some crazy time, like 2 a.m. on Thursday or something bizarre. But you know, that means like slots to Chocobo. So if you have like, if there's any chance you have to find some slot tokens, or you know, got them in your pockets and you want to dig them out, go use them up. Go get something good, because those slots are going to be gone once that maintenance hits. So item world is as well. So it seemed pretty short for me because I was just got totally caught up in the story and in grinding that King Mog. So I haven't done a ton of equipment enhancements, and then I keep getting like the best, like the rainbow things for the items that I'm newly enhancing them, but like I'm also not using them necessarily. So I would still really love to get high tide on my dynamo dagger, and I keep trying to run certain things through and just like, you know, no dice, right? And you know, that's just, you know, I'm sorry, I digress, but yeah, you know, if you did pull for any of those 2020 Chinese New Year units, go make sure that you use, if you have any of those tickets lying around, those 5-star tickets, if you have 4 and you just forgot to use them, I don't know why, go do that, because those are going to be gone. If you have any raid box summon currency for I Smell a Rat, go use it up, because that guy's going to be gone. And then I guess, you know, if you got any premium Tempest ones from the slots, go use them up, because they'll be gone too. So that's my PSA for the night. I'm going to end this by doing my special summon, and then yeah, hope it's something great, right? But at least we can do it together. All right, let's go do it. Let's go see. And then hopefully I'll get up to that 60k mark and I'll have another one of these bad boys. All right. You guys excited about these Valentine units? Do you like the, I love the Global Originals, but man, it's too darn bad that they're time limited. Alright. Nyx, you've got my heart for sure. Guys drive a hard bargain. Where do I sign? Let us safeguard the future. But I absolutely did not need you. But still, hey, I'll never turn you away. All right, you guys have a good night, and let me know if you're excited about all this news, and if you think you're gonna go for these Valentine's Day units, or if you're just like absolutely like broken on resources like I am. I'll definitely throw some tickets at that Ignacio C card banner for sure, but I'm not even sure that I'm gonna have much to throw. All right, I'm gonna go enjoy my weird chewy cinnamon heart candies, and then I'll continue to worry if I sounded like a big D-bag, but that's not how I meant it. I didn't mean it that way at all. All right, cool. All right, you guys have a good night. I'm gonna end it before I get even more awkward, even more so. All right, cheers.